When you are a hacker and you complete games in the non-intended order, some funny stuff happens sometimes. For example, some people talk about how great your Pokemon are when you don't have any Pokemon yet. Or this lady here who says that the basement of the Pokecenter is still under construction and you're not allowed to go down there. But if you hack the game and walk past her into the basement, the people here welcome you in with an, "Oh, hello, right this way, please." We don't even say, "Excuse me, there's a lady upstairs blocking the path here saying that you guys are closed." With the walk-through walls cheat active, nothing happens if you step onto this door here, but, big but, at the Elite Four, you actually can walk through the doors into the next room if you step onto the doors. So we might be able to defeat the Elite Four and become Pokemon champion without even having any Pokemon. But before we try to defeat the Elite Four without any Pokemon, let me first show you what happens if you enter a battle without any Pokemon. Normally, this shouldn't happen because in Pokemon games, there's always someone that stops you from walking into tall grass if you don't have a Pokemon, and every Pokemon game handles it in a different way. In Pokemon Diamond, when this battle starts, you say go, and then there's some glitchy text, and you send out what looks like the missing no glitch. If you try to attack, there are a bunch of question marks, it says you have no moves left, and then it's the enemy's turn to attack. When the wild Pokemon attacks, it says, "But there was no target," and you end up losing the battle and running away. Since we have no Pokemon with us, I wanted to stop by the professor and see what he would say about our non-existent Pokemon. He says, "Let me see your Pokemon again," and "You've made your Pokemon evolve already?" We are such an incredible Pokemon trainer that we can evolve non-existent Pokemon. The professor says, "I'll give that blank to you as a gift." And it's really cool to see that this is how the game handles this dialogue if you didn't choose a starter Pokemon, because you can't normally get here if you don't already have a starter Pokemon. I also love that he gives us the opportunity to give our non-existent Pokemon a nickname, and I was wondering if this would change battles at all, so I just had to give a nickname to our non-existent Pokemon. I decided to name it a Pokemon because of our deep desire to finally own a real existing Pokemon, but in hindsight, I think a hilarious name could have been Pokemont. You might be wondering what happens if you try to heal your non-existent Pokemon at the Pokecenter. The nurse takes one of our Pokeballs, plays the healing animation, and everything looks like it actually works. Except, you'll notice that the Pokeball is still there. Why are they keeping my non-existent Pokemon? Where did that Pokeball even come from? And the strangest part of all is that after I opened up my Pokedex and then closed it again, the Pokeball actually disappeared. One funny thing in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is that depending on which starter you choose, your rival and Dawn will both choose different starters, so all three of you have different starter Pokemon no matter what. It's interesting to note that Dawn defaults to having Chimchar if you don't choose a starter Pokemon, and it's funny that she says we'd have the same Pokemon if you chose Chimchar, even though this is impossible. Before we leave the Pokecenter, let's look at this. You shouldn't normally be able to enter these upstairs areas right now, but if we walk past everybody and go through these doors, we end up in an area with more people, and if you talk to any person here, the game crashes. So let's have our friend, our rival, at the beginning of the game join us now. This is how you're supposed to start the game. This guy follows you around and he reminds you to not walk into tall grass because you don't have a Pokemon yet. Even if he's a bit farther away, he'll still keep giving you the same warning. I accidentally got into a trainer battle when my rival was with me, and this is our first battle since we named our non-existent Pokemon. Other than our Pokemon having a name now, the battle is still exactly the same. If you try to step into this grass after Sand Gem Town near the beginning of the game, Dawn pushes you back, and if your friend is right behind you, then you get pushed onto your friend. If you try to talk to Dawn by sneaking around here using walk-through walls cheats, she actually doesn't have any dialogue, so she doesn't talk to you when you press the A button on her. And it's funny that she doesn't care if you actually walk on the grass, only if you're about to step onto the grass from the right side does she stop you. And this is what happened when a wild battle started now that our rival is with us. Wait, what the? Why do we have a double battle like this? What is going on? What is going? Oh my goodness, and we changed colors for a second. Oh my goodness, wow, this is so wild. I didn't know that you could have... Wait, I didn't even select anything. I didn't press anything. What's going on? I think we're just stuck in this state. What is going on? This is so wild. And yeah, the game ends up being stuck like this. I did not know that you could have double wild battles. I know that we've had double trainer battles since Gen 3 in Pokemon, but I've never heard of a double wild battle before seeing this. I wanted to continue up through the world with my friend, walking past where Dawn was, and this is what happens as you try to walk into the next city. Okay, so we've got ZXView right over here with us. Let's just walk up here. And now Dawn will speak to us. Hi, ZXMany, are you catching Pokemon? I think you'd feel a lot safer if you were to catch some more. Well, we don't currently have any Pokemon with us. In Jubilife City, there's the Trainer's School, which, well, you know, you should visit it. You'll get some tips on Pokemon. Oh yes, ZXView went to the Trainer's School earlier. She's talking like he's not right behind us. Okay, bye now. What do you have to say about this? Did you go to the Trainer's School? I had my eye on you the whole time. Oh, he's just not speaking to me. Oh, he is speaking to me now. I want Pokemon of my own, and not too soon either. I'd be able to go everywhere with my Pokemon that way. You know what? We are going to bring you everywhere. You can go wherever you would like. We are going to show you the world. And after our friend gave us this touching speech about his dreams of wanting to see the world, I really wanted to help him be able to see the world. Let's take our precious ZXView with us everywhere. And if we walk back down immediately to where we just were, Dawn is still down here. Even though we saw her run upwards, she's still also down here, trying to stop us from walking into that grass. Oh, and Dawn disappeared now. Is Dawn back? Oh! Dawn disappears when you go a step that way because it's a different route. This is now Sand Gem Town. And over there, it's Route 202. So once you go like that, Dawn disappears. I wanted to check what was back at home, and as you walk down, there's this guy that stops you and says that your rival is home and he's looking for you, and this guy is supposed to stop you from walking up out of this town early in the game, at the very beginning of the game. So let's just bring our rival down here, and maybe this guy will let us pass now, right, since we have our rival with us? If we try to walk over here, this guy stops us, and he's gonna say ZXView is home. ZXView is looking for you. He's right behind you! I think he's home right now. No, he's right behind you, look! He's literally right here on this spot. Now he's on the same spot as me. Wait, will there be two of them? Will there be two of our rivals? Let's see if there will be two of our rivals now. What if we go over here? Oh, there are clones! There are clones! There are two of them! Oh my goodness, and this is the one that's speaking. What was that about? Oh, hey, ZXMany. Hey, I'm going to the lake. You come too, and be quick about it. Is he talking to me or his clone? Oh, ZXMany, I'm finding you $1 million if you're late. Wait, is that one running away? What's going to happen to the one that's in the door? Oh, geez, forgot something. Oh, wait, that one. Wait, but what is this one doing now? He's just standing here at the door. I can't speak to him. He's just stuck in the house like that. Can I walk into the door still? Oh, if you open the door, then he's like that. Wait, I'm guessing he's going to be gone now, though. No, he's still there! He's still there, even if you go into the door. I wonder if he's just going to be there forever now. Is this guy just always going to be there in my game? I really hope he's going to be there forever. Wait, but he's upstairs! What are you doing upstairs? I thought you were just downstairs there. Oh, hey, ZXMany, we're going to the lake. I'll be waiting on the road. There's a $10 million fine if you're late. Hey, let's see if he's still in the door frame. Are you still in the door frame here? Yes, he's still there. He's still right there. We can't talk to him. Maybe we could leave now. Okay, at least that guy doesn't stop us anymore. Okay, but he's not here. We already dealt with one of our rivals from before, so now when we try to walk up here, the game freezes because there isn't a rival here to load this again. So the game is just stuck like this. We have had a wild Pokemon double battle when we had our friend with us, but I was curious to see what would happen if we got into a double battle with trainers, but we didn't have any Pokemon. In Pokemon Fire Red version, if you try to do this, it just tells you that you need to have at least 2 Pokemon with you. So I was really curious to see what would happen in this game. Okay, we're just one trainer still, but who do we send out? They sent out Bonsly and Mime Jr. Who do we send out? A Pokemon and a Pokemon! So we send out 2 of the same Pokemon. Oh, and we can even choose Run. Okay, this time we actually can choose Run. What if we go to our Pokemon? No, it looks like we don't have any Pokemon here. Try using an Oranberry. No, but you can't select any Pokemon to use it on. Nope, a Pokemon has no moves left. What will a Pokemon do? Okay, now we get to choose for our second Pokemon. Still can't use the Oranberry on anybody. If we go to fight, a Pokemon has no moves left. Okay, the foes Mr. Mime used Meditate. Or Mime Jr., rather. Oh, and then we're out of usable Pokemon. Their second Pokemon doesn't even get to attack. Once you make it to the city with the first gym, your rival guards the door of the first gym leader. He says that the first gym leader isn't here because the gym leader is in the mines, and your rival says that he already got the first gym badge. I don't know about you, but this rival is looking a little suspicious to me. He's saying, yeah, he had to go, to Orberg Mines. That's where he had to go. That's right, that's where the gym leader is. He's definitely not already inside the gym. I'm not trying to sabotage you and stop you from getting this badge. This is something that happens in a lot of games, where a character is put in a spot to block you from accessing something until you progress further into the game. But if we skip past this guy and we enter the gym, you can see that the gym leader is actually inside all along. And if you confront your suspicious rival, he still sticks to his story, even though you know that he's lying. I was heading towards the Pokemon League to challenge the Elite Four, and I got into a really weird, wild double battle here, and I'm not sure how this happened. I think it might be because my rival was still following me, but he was too far away. Look closely at what happens in this battle. We finally made it to the Pokemon League. Let's see what happens. One here doesn't want us to go to the Pokemon League. Whoa! Who's that? Hold it! Don't go off without me! You're challenging the Pokemon League, aren't you? That's why I'm here too! Let's see who's more worthy of making the challenge with a battle. But bro, I don't have any Pokemon. Oh no, I'm not ready! You've got 6 Pokemon? Bro, I have 0. Staraptor. Yeah, bro, you know what I've got? I've got Go, a Pokemon. And then I don't have any moves. I don't have anything to do. I'm sorry, I can't choose any Pokemon even. I guess can I run? There's no running from a trainer battle. Yeah, I guess I have no choice but to fight. I have no moves left. Oh, cool! I get to restore my Pokemon right here after that battle? That's great. That's actually so great. And after that, the same thing keeps happening, where your rival keeps coming up to you and wanting to fight if you step right there. But the funny thing is, this trigger in the game that has your rival come up to you only happens if you try to walk up from below. So if you sneak back here with the walk through walls cheat active, your rival doesn't come running up wanting to battle, and you can actually talk to this guy. This guy wants to confirm that you are qualified to challenge the Pokemon League. His dialogue box goes through the names of all of the gym badges, and even though we haven't collected any of the gym badges, he says that we have indeed collected all of the gym badges of Sinnoh. But yeah, we don't have any of the gym badges. Feeling like a fraud, we finally made it to the Elite Four and we're allowed in, so we head on in. There's good news and bad news. The bad news is we can't win any battles because we don't have any Pokemon. But the good news is, these doors actually act as loading zones if you step through them with walk-through walls active, so we can skip past members of the Elite Four without battling them. But, big but, I was worried that we wouldn't be able to walk around the final battle of the Elite Four, the champion, and I was also worried that this battle automatically starts once we enter the room with the champion. And here's what happens. Uh-oh! Have you been keeping well? I've never met you before. Thank you for Mount Coronet. I was never there before. Together, you and your I don't have any Pokemon. Overcame all the challenges you face, however difficult. Yeah, I don't have any Pokemon. It means that you've triumphed over any personal weakness too. Well, it's good that we are developing. The power you learned, I can feel it emanating from you. But that's enough talk. Let's get on with why you're here. As the Pokemon League champion, I accept your challenge. I don't want to challenge you. I don't even have any Pokemon. Sorry, I'm in the wrong room. I was looking for the restroom. I didn't mean to challenge the Pokemon League champion. He sends out a Spiritomb. Man, this is kind of like that guy from My Hero Academia. But here we are. I'm not prepared for this. So since the battle does start, I was trying to wander around, and I was really curious to see if there was a way that we could walk around and maybe get to the Hall of Fame. For a few minutes, I was just walking around aimlessly in the dark here, trying to see if I could maybe find the room with the Hall of Fame, and maybe that would trigger the game to think that we became the champion without any Pokemon, and I kept ending up in Floroma Meadow, and then this happened. Wait! Okay, now all of a sudden we ended up here. Cynthia, the room ahead is the Hall of Fame. Okay, somehow we ended up here. Oh, Rowan's here all of a sudden. ZXMany, your last battle was splendid, thank you. I thought it was a pretty good performance, if I do say so myself. Oh, hello, Professor Rowan. Why is it so dark here? I can't see anything, Rowan. I'll get the light switch. A child I enlisted for my Pokédex project has come this far. It's only natural that I come and witness the child's crowning glory. ZXMany, I shouldn't call you a child anymore. You've grown into a real champion. Professor, you still enjoy the enthusiasm kids bring to your research, don't you? ZXMany, step this way, please. Professor Rowan, I need you over here as well. Alright, let's make our way up. Okay, so it looks like we apparently beat the Elite Four. Okay, good. Okay, now the room loaded. What's going to happen now that we don't have any Pokemon, though? Been a long while since I last entered this room. If your last time here was when I became champion, then yes, that would be quite a long time ago. ZXMany, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Everybody who's watching, welcome to the Hall of Fame. Your names will be recorded for posterity here. What names? What you are leaving are the memories of your adventures so far. It's time to record your names. You and your Pokemon. Remember, your Pokemon, which you don't have any by the way, are partners that grew with you through many challenging battles. This machine will make a permanent record of your achievement. Let's see, will the game crash? Oh, we put down the one Pokeball. Let's see, I'm so curious to see what will happen. So I left the game running for a few minutes, hoping that an invisible cutscene would end, but the game was just stuck in this state, looping this music with a black screen. What do I think about getting this as a reward for beating Pokemon Diamond without any Pokemon? There's only one word that comes to mind. This is utterly and absolutely and completely incredible! What a great reward! We've done something really similar to this in past videos, and some other videos are a lot more in-depth than this one. I don't currently have a lot of Pokemon videos on my channel, even though I've got Pokemon in my profile picture, but if you're a fan of Pokemon or Mario or Minecraft, you might like some of my videos about those games. There's so many games that I've wanted to play over the years, but I never had the chance to play them, and now that we're getting so much support on this YouTube channel, it's incredible that I finally have the chance to try to catch up on a bunch of these games that I've missed out on. I'd love if you could check out whatever interests you, and it'd be amazing if you find some videos on my channel that you like. So thank you so much for watching this video, everybody. I hope you all have an absolutely amazing day ahead of you, and take care, everybody.